whenever you're reviewing your current TPL processes, or you may just be looking to update those processes, there are a couple of factors to be able to consider to ensure that you are creating or following best practices. And that stands for either if you're managing it internally, or if you're choosing to outsource it, or if you're thinking of outsourcing it and looking for a vendor to handle those. So here are a couple of items to help you to consider in your review how these processes can differ and what those different options may be providing you. TPL is very specialized, and so it does require specialized processes that most systems do not have built into them or have the technology available to be able to effectively work those and track those, because there's multiple items that do have to be tracked through the investigation process, through the billing, ensuring all those metrics are met, ensuring the timeliness. And so most of these items are not built in just your regular billing processes and your regular billing systems. Typically, this is more specialized, and so you can have more efficiency for those with more expertly created technology to be able to track those that are specifically built for those purposes. If you do outsource, providers are able with that to be able to reutilize that staff. We know that everyone's always being pushed. There's always more work being pushed down. So there's always an opportunity for reallocation of staff to be able to help in other areas, to help shore those up, give stronger abilities there, and to be able to outsource it and allow a cost reduction of any of that staffing for particular areas. With outsourcing, that does ensure that you have true experience on these claims. Any partner or vendor that you're looking for should be able to bring a specialized experience, as there are several, complexities involved. As we've mentioned, everything from ensuring that thorough discovery to the complete billing, a lot of the very specialized follow-up, especially when you are working with attorneys' offices. Those are typically the most challenging, in that they are citing case law, they're coming back, they're demanding releases, they're demanding reductions, and sometimes regular billing staff are just not familiar with the different statutes or case law that may be presented, or exactly how to apply those liens and what the hospital has a right to. And so it does give you an opportunity to partner with other vendors who have more specialized expertise within those areas to ensure that you're effectively getting the best return possible for these identified TPL accounts. As well as keeping compliant, there are also many items to ensure strict compliance, which does usually require, again, that experienced, knowledgeable team, and having to coordinate all of those different sources. And things really do change. There really is, again, looking at each individual unique account on the set of circumstances as far as which payers are available, how all of those payers come into play, what the timely filings look like, what your contracts require, all of the different regulations. So in order to be able to have someone who is truly specialized within that and understands those, to make sure that you're not receiving any denials and having to write off any inventory, or find yourself not being compliant with regulations. And if you do partner with the vendor, you'll find that most contracts do work based on a contingency fee. And that fee, of course, is only paid on what is covered. So oftentimes some staff may be reluctant to send it to a vendor because they feel like each placement is a cost. But typically with contracts, those fees are based solely on what may be recovered from those TPL payers. And so this really eliminates any investment cost, and that you're solely typically only paying for recovery on those where that TPL is identified and billed and recovered. So much of that inventory may be looked at and reviewed and may have a different payer, and you're not being out at any cost unless your partner actually recovers for you within those. We do daily hear about security concerns and breaches. So it is important as a part of your daily working model, that is another component in reviewing, especially in outsourcing, is that you do need to feel confident that whomever you do partner with, you have a vendor who employs a very strong security features that in processes that are regularly tested and reviewed, and that they are regularly meeting all of those legal requirements as they go through the different process.